Greetings everyone, and Great here with another Advanced Wars Days of Ruin Tiny Wars replay. Spawn on top right side as the purple Tabitha. We got Inconspicuous. Spawn top bottom left side as the green Gregor, or Lee. We got Yoshierider. Gregor is of course a custom CO. I say Gregor because it's also the Valkyria Chronicles model, a 3D model imported into this 2D game. Standard boarding cost 330, 60, 60. He's an interesting CO. Gets a very meager +10/+10, but all units that start their move within a CO zone get +1 movement range. You can use him to push forward from the base or push forward with assault. He is a little bit adaptable. When it comes to course superpower, course gets +2 move range for all units globally. Relatively simple. He seemed like it would be incredibly powerful CO, but also he's just sort of middle of the road. Tabitha is of course unchanged to the cartridge counterpart, has standard boarding cost, 0 radius, 30, 60, 60. Of course provides herself, then later on other units, +60, +60. And of course for hero superpower, you get Storm Meteor. Let's get started. This map does offer triple base, 1 airport. The airport's also slightly slower, because of course got some superheated plasma. One of 5 states of matter. And yes, there are in fact 5 states of matter. The extreme cold side is called boson-Einstein condensate, where atoms get so cold they start losing electrons, as opposed to the plasma side where atoms get so heated up they become ionized and start losing their electrons. Did I say atoms earlier? I meant electrons. Too cold to hold on to electrons or too hot to hang on to electrons? Bike infantry. Gelder or Gregor has loaded himself up into a bike there, so he can move himself pretty quickly around the map to capture some properties. Not a bad idea for him. And he can also just drive back to some location and start boosting units forward. Best to put him on your strong side, we can push more units forward, as opposed to the weak side. Bike infantry. Tabitha has gone for mech on her strong side as well, a little bit slow. Tank infantry. Tabitha, of course, loaded herself up in tank, has right now 15,000 funds in her bank, so she could eye for something a bit heavier, but probably will just eye for some tanks. Tank mech, so she is deploying a good number of tanks in the field. Both sides of the comm tower. And Gregor is heading up north. We have artillery down south of him. Tank and medium tank, so we do have medium tank for green. quick first strike there. If she gets to 30 energy, she becomes a even more deadly unit, which is able to boost up nearby units with a absurd firepower. Because right now this tank, of course, has a +80/+80 from her just being loaded up into that singular unit. We now have anti-tank infantry tank. Address that one almost permanently. The strikes up here. Tank and artillery here does go for a medium tank to help stabilize the region. Got also an anti-tank down south. Tabitha will have a bit of trouble with that anti-tank, of course. She's right now at 10 energy. She could try charging to the ranged artillery, but still not a good idea even for her. She head down south to pick up that 8 health bike for some energy. Of course, she still need more power charge to get her aura increased. Battlecopter. Tank, neck, and her command tank does fall back. The artillery does get struck there, but the tank is in range of the mech. The artillery, of course, should be able to deal with that infantry unit there. The mech will, of course, get a good strike on the tank. Infantry, anti-air, and more infantry with another battlecopter. Some picks there, and the tank does go down. Tabitha's command tank's pushing up here, should be able to ward away everything. As I mentioned, we've got a pretty good amount of units up here, and this is what's be her weak side. Her strong side is not super well invested into. While Lee's force is pretty high value, but pretty slow, so it gives Tabitha some time to get some reinforcements going, such as the battlecopters. Battlecopter mech tank. And now she's up 19 energy. I think Lee's plus some defense aura came in handy there. Battlecopter, medium tank, bike, and infantry. Looks like this mutant heading down south. He pulls back his bike there. We will push forward pretty easily. Helicopter anti-air. Oh, the unit got deleted up there. Didn't remember what type of unit it was. Probably just trying to prevent any power charge for Tabitha. Anti-air infantry. Helicopter, artillery, mech, and tank. Oh, another unit got deleted up top left. Wasn't paying attention to what it was. But the top does take time to try to fix it properly. Lee does have 28,000 versus top has 23. Right now, she does have better value right now once it gets done her spending her day to day. And here, medium tank. Looks like the bike here is almost out of fuel. 27 fuel remaining. That's for bomber, pair of infantry, and artillery. Top up may need to plow a duster to counter. Good strike there and there. Anti-air battlecopter infantry tank, so looks like she's not going to be trying to counter the bomber out with any dusters. Going to just use her anti-airs for that. Tank, battlecopter, mech, tank. Both sides establishing their front line. They're not colliding at the moment, however. Tank up north finally gets picked on off. This wipe down south. And you can see here, this force is actually starting to get encircled, which could cause some issues. Tabitha could pressure the encirclement by capturing some of these outlying cities, forcing them to respond. Tabitha right now has 26 energy. This could be the start of a wall break as well. If she strikes one of these frontline infantry units there, get enough power charge to get +1 radius, and she can push forward from another attack there. Her getting to 30 is somewhat easy, but her going from 30 to 60 is actually incredibly easy for her. Bomber is trying to keep check of Tabitha's command tank there. Ant does stay out of range to Ant here. And there's her +1 CO zone. Gets a couple quick picks there. Another power charge right there. Up to 56, so she doesn't get her power next turn. But possibly she could if her opponent advances too far forward and stay in the radius. She basically Lee has to make sure he does not get any units within the radius or adjacent to the radius of Tabitha right now. Because if she deploys her superpower, it will likely nuke this entire formation. And very likely. Could strike the target the bomber. It does follow the same mechanics Stern Commute looks like, where it either focuses the value, HP, or indirect. Where indirect units are worth, it's a value meter where indirect's worth twice the amount. Oh, I don't like that tank placement. I don't think this bomber is enough to take on. Does only half damage there. Tabitha's gonna get her superpower next turn. This tank, as well as this battlecopter, should not advance forward the radius. She should get I think Tabitha needs to get her I think she should fall back and cast the nuke. Ooh. 2-2-1. 163. He just lost 25% of his army right there. Not to mention she has now +60 global. She's not going to take any damage this turn, and she's going to be hyper lethal with all units this turn. So not only these guys 2 health, they're going to do maybe even 1 point. I don't think this medium tank can even get 1 point of damage on the infantry unit if they attack first. Everything's dead down south. She can be aggressive. She can take a counterattack because it's going to be largely nullified. Now poof, boom. Let's see. Can't one-shot an infantry unit on the road. And don't think. I'm trying to see, there's good formation of aircraft back there. Was this a formation there trying to draw the meteor? It was probably an HP meteor. This could have been the value meteor that he was eyeing, but I think it was an HP one. So there's a lot of stuff there. I think probably could have been value as well. Could have been indirect as well. There was a number of indirects, including the artillery and the anti-tank as well. Should avoid having to deploy out her superpower at all costs that turn. And Tabitha's right now is 133 versus 137. I think that's game over. Tabitha, if she launches her superpower, it's usually game over. Not even 50 funds, 1,000 funds there. Talking about the aircraft. Yeah, maybe correct. It's just me taking cursory glances. My offhand map, that sort of thing, and quick map is just non-existent. Looks like Tabitha is lacking ATR up here. Just only one ATR in this region. Also we got the rockets. Bomber, infantry, infantry, infantry. Sorry, I love Tabitha's music. Days of Ruin did a really good job on soundtrack. Though I think Wayland's theme is probably the best of all of them because it has a very good design with it. And Green has resigned. This is Angrade saying, thank you for watching, and on to the next replay.